Yo, Joe the Assist King sketch here. I'm back, and call me a magician as I keep disappearing and reappearing on YouTube. But this week, it's all about EU ROSTERMANIA! I had this video made up for last Saturday, but with new orgs taking over, I decided to put it back a bit. With only the God Squad Fabe sticking together, and TE Sketch announcing his retirement, the question is, can any of these new squads dethrone Jimbo's bros? Let's start with Fabe. Fabe. Arguably, Europe's best chance for a World Championship victory this year. Fabe have been a Goliath for both of the Pro League seasons, losing only once to European squads in this time. As well as this, they've picked up top 8 in Vegas. Their lineup consists of Jimbro, Tufoxy, Respectful and Mose. How do I rate their chances? Easily they'll make Worlds. I mean, Fabe are land gods! As for Worlds, NA's a tough customer. But if they breeze through Gfin, then I could potentially see Fabe in that top 4. Maybe. If they struggle out of the gates, the NA teams will more likely capitalise and put Brandon's squad at top 8. Help me, Jimbo. You're my only hope. Team Infused. Second place at 4 finals, Infused look even more solid going into Gfinity. Doodle and Batchford out, and Cristola and Snakey in. How do I rate their chances? Out of the Vibe squad last season, Cristola and Snakey were my MVPs. Not to say Septic and Snipedrin played poorly, but I just rated Chris and Arcal more. This addition with Flux and Kimbo makes this team lethal. Already proven online, they may even put pressure on Fabe on LAN. In my opinion, they should make Worlds. Where they finish? I think top 8 is the realistic position. If they perform out of their minds, like amazingly, then maybe more, but it's unlikely. Supremacy. The team I supported in full season, they've made an org change from Pulse to Supremacy, and out goes Cali for Solar. Their roster is SLG, Fragger, Solar and Punisher. They took 3rd at finals, upsetting Vibe, and looked very solid doing so. How do I rate their chances? As of writing this, which is 11th of Feb, as I said earlier, I had to delay this video a bit, Supremacy have been on top form in scrims. They've won their last 9. Future Joe Sketch here, they haven't anymore, losing their last scrim to London Conspiracy. The real question is, can they replicate this on LAN? Personally, I think they'll qualify for Worlds. It may be close, but I believe these top 3 squads I've mentioned so far have the edge against the rest of Europe. The French have really impressed me recently, from being entertaining to spectate and their overall improvements in individual performances. I look forward to Supremacy vs Infused, if it happens, as I could see either team placing 2nd in Gfin. If I had to say, I'd put Infused over Supremacy on LAN, but the French should take the online last chance qualifier. As for Worlds, the same answer as Infused. We're looking more at a top 8 as a goal. Pacemaking Pandas. This squad consists of 2 former Prophecy players, being the Buck twins, 20 and 57, and 2 open circuit players from Egoed, Zuh and Morga. Prophecy went 0 and 10 in the Pro League 4 season, and the Bucks look to bounce back from that at Gfin. As for Morga and Zuh, they placed 3rd in the relegation finals for the next Pro League, meaning they didn't qualify after losing to VWS in the Game 7. How do I rate their chances? There's no doubt that the Bucks are close to getting back to their old form when they placed top 8 last Worlds on Epsilon. But this event may come round too quickly as they're still a bit behind the top level players. It pains me as I'm a big Buck fan, but I don't see them qualifying for Worlds. All 4 of this squad have proven they can compete, and I wouldn't be surprised if they challenge and beat some of these pro teams. They can do it, but I just think a top 4 to 8 would be more realistic. Exal. Blade Squad. Exal are your Pro League rejects. This is not a demeaning title, as all 4 on this team have great ability. Riots, Flames, Havoc and Warlord have been putting in a shift online and have even took multiple 2nd places in the EU qualifiers. As a quick note, these qualifiers don't include any of the EU pro teams. How do I rate their chances? Another tough call. Exal on top form are scary. I just don't think many teams will let them reach top form. Just like the Bucks, I think they'll fall just short of qualifying. Maybe a top 4 at best, but more likely a top 8. I think this team has a real potential going forward. I wouldn't be surprised to see them back in the Pro League in the future. London Conspiracy. Recently acquired by London Conspiracy, the boys on the X-Vibe squad suffered a 4th place finish at full finals. Septic, having laryngitis, definitely didn't help. They've lost the Vibe name tag and the only remaining player is Septic. Snipe Drone, Cristola and Snaky leave and are replaced by VWS duo Ramirez and Lunny, as well as former Infused member Batchford. How do I rate their chances? They could do it. I don't think they've played the most amazing Halo Online and in scrims, but looking at their roster, those are tough veterans on LAN. If any of these top 4 and below ranked teams could make a push for Worlds, Batchy's boys could be the ones. I think they're capable of a top 3-4. B-Genius. The number 2 ranked French team, B-Genius, have just been picked up by the org, and with its roster containing LAN veteran Talik and former Pulse gaming player Callie, it's easy to say they're not going to be pushovers. The final 2 players are Nurix and Schick. How do I rate their chances? I like this team's lineup. I think Callie proved he could compete at a high level when he was on Pulse at full season finals, and Talik doesn't need to prove anything. They've held their own online and placed top 4 multiple times since forming. I don't think they have the firepower to make it to Worlds, but a top 8 finish is definitely on the cards. Epsilon. Newly picked up Epsilon are like Ixal, as they're sort of a Pro League leftovers, but they have proven their worth in the online qualifiers, winning all 3. This team looks leaps and bounds above the rest of the AMs in this tournament. Their roster is Snipe Drone, Doodle, Quadrios and Vex Zeus. How do I rate their chances? Lads, I've got a gut feeling they could do it. My gut's saying Epsilon are going to Worlds, my brain is saying Infused or Supremacy. I think the one problem Epsilon have is they're unproven against these top teams in a tournament setting. I look at scrim results, but I don't think that's a true reflection on how they'll do in London. Would I put them in my top 3 if I was a betting man? No. I think they can do it, and starting in the champ bracket will help them out immensely. We'll just have to wait and see. So as a recap, out of these top 8 teams, my predicted top 3 is Fabe, Infused and Supremacy. And my ones to watch are London Conspiracy and Epsilon. There you have it, the European roster changes in detail. I for one am looking forward to an insane month for Halo, and I hope you guys are too. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Joe Sketch, keep up the grind, and peace out.